What's up guys, today is May the 4th, National Star Wars Day. May the 4th be with you. And as I promised, I'm doing a special Star Wars Q&A questions, Star Wars related questions. You sent them to me via Snapchat and I'm going to answer them today as I promised. So, this is going to be an uncut video. Let's just get straight to it. First question. There. What do you think Luke Skywalker meant when he said that the Jedi had to end in The Last Jedi trailer? Well, I actually thought it was Kylo Ren when I first saw the trailer. I had no idea it was Luke Skywalker, and when I found that out, completely different meaning. Luke Skywalker saying it actually has some impact since he's, could be the last Jedi. So what I think, my opinion, is that Luke Skywalker's been around for a very long time. He's seen the end of the Empire and this dawn of the First Order, and what I think is that he's just tired of everything. He wants to disband all kinds of orders in the galaxy now and just have peace. So I think if the Jedi exist, then there has to be some kind of enemy to the Jedi. But if there are no kind of councils or orders whatsoever at all, then there can just be peace and no more conflict. So Luke Skywalker's tired of everything, he wants no more conflict, get rid of the Jedi, let everyone be independent and do their own thing. Right, question number 2. Let's go. Is Jar Jar Binks a Sith Lord? Pretty convincing. Yes, I know there are loads of conspiracy theories out there saying that Jar Jar Binks could be a Sith Lord, and let's just lower that volume a bit. And I think that George Lucas originally intended Jar Jar Binks to be a villain. That's what I think. Because if you watch the documentary in The Phantom Menace, there's that classic scene where he says Jar Jar is the key to all of this. So Jar Jar Binks was like his favourite character. And then, once he heard that huge backlash against Jar Jar Binks in The Phantom Menace, I think he decides to cut him out completely from the series. He was in like one scene in Attack of the Clones, and then completely not in Revenge of the Sith. So what I think is that George Lucas originally had Jar Jar Binks as a sidekick, a very annoying sidekick in Phantom Menace, and that he said he was going to be the key to all of this. I think Jar Jar actually was intended to be a Sith Lord there. I agree with the conspiracy theorists. I think Jar Jar was going to be a Sith Lord, or just the main villain, or not the main villain, but a villain in the prequels, but George Lucas heard the backlash, got rid of him completely. Next question. From my good friend over at Aperture Editing. Do I prefer Rogue One or Force Awakens? Regardless of their overall flaws, which one did I enjoy watching more? Force Awakens. Force Awakens, Force Awakens, Force Awakens. I loved Force Awakens, and true story, watching The Force Awakens actually inspired me to get into movie reviews and really speak my thoughts. It was seeing The Force Awakens. I was never even a big Star Wars fan, but then I went to see it with my friends. They said, we should go and see Force Awakens. I said, I would have no idea what I'm seeing, don't really understand it all. But so, Force Awakens was my first ever Star Wars film. I watched it a couple of years ago, and that really inspired me. So Force Awakens, I love that film, and it has great characters. Even if it relies a bit too much on nostalgia, I love it much more than Rogue One. Rogue One had poorly written characters, really underdeveloped, and it didn't kick off until that third act. For the first and second acts, it really wasn't really about anything. Nothing really happened until the third act when they actually had to go and get the Death Star plans. So, Force Awakens, definitely Force Awakens, I prefer it. It has flaws, it relies too much on nostalgia, it takes pretty much the same plot from A New Hope, but it is overall a much better made film than Rogue One. Next question. Next question. I think... Here we go. First one, why does R2-D2 beep a lot? Why can't he talk like Doug from Up? Well, imagine if R2-D2 didn't beep. What would he be? The thing that makes R2-D2 great is that you don't understand what he's saying, and only C-3PO understands what he's saying. So you just get this really sarcastic attitude from the beeps. So that beeping is a major part of his character because it's funnier for the audience to not know what he's saying and just see C-3PO's reaction. That's why he beeps. If we understood everything that he was saying, what would be the fun in having R2-D2 just be another talking robot? But since you don't understand what he's saying, it just makes his character so much better. Right. Oh, this is a joke. Why is Count Dooku's beard so white? No, that wasn't a joke, actually. This is the joke. Which program do Jedis use to open PDF files? Adobe One Kenobi. Yep, that was really brilliant. Thanks for sending that to me. That was just a random question. Why is Count Dooku's beard so white? And also, who names their kid Dooku? I don't think Dooku was his first name, whoever sent this to me. And you know who you are. Dooku wasn't his first name. Like, yeah, no. And his beard is so white because he was played by Christopher Lee. And Christopher Lee was Saruman. And Saruman was a wizard. And wizards have beards. So Dooku had a beard. There we go. Oh. There's a side note saying, sorry, these are all stupid questions. You're welcome. Well, I answered them. I think that's the end of the serious ones. Time to get into the more jokey ones. Starting with... Did Darth Vader and Princess Leia have sex? Well, whoever sent this to me, it would be... I mean, it's a pretty messed up family already. But... simply from a logistics perspective, I don't think there was any evidence in the films. This is going simply based on the films of them ever having some sweet Jedi love. And Darth Vader's Leia's dad, so that would be some serious incest or whatever the father-daughter relationship is. Yeah, so I'm not going to delve too much into that, but interesting question. Thank you for that. Would you rather smash Princess Leia or Rey? Definitely not Leia. Carrie Fisher is now dead, and it just feels weird talking about her, as young Princess Leia. Even thinking about that, so definitely Rey. Yeah, definitely Rey. Can we start a hashtag Smash Rey all day? That's going to be a thing. Definitely Rey over Leia. She's just... Daisy Ridley, yeah. She's one of my favourite actresses right now at the moment. So, yes, Rey, to answer your question. Let's see. One more question, and let's go out on a bang. If Chewbacca had a girlfriend, would he shave his pubes? Well, I mean, Chewbacca basically looks like one giant bush of pubes. So even if he did shave, it wouldn't make much of a difference as he's got enough hair already. So if he had a girlfriend, I don't think she would mind if he had his hair down there. But, it's always up to him. If he wants to shave his pubes, that's up to him. But he looks like one giant pube already. There you go. So those are my Star Wars Q&A questions. We had some good ones, had some funny ones, had a joke, had some random questions, had some pretty stupid ones. But it is May the 4th. May the 4th be with you. Happy Star Wars Day. And if you enjoy more Q&A... No, if you enjoyed this Q&A, let me know if you want me to do more Q&As about movies, about anything, about life in general. And if you like this, just like, comment, subscribe, whatever you want to do. And may the 4th be with you. Until the next time, goodbye.